In today's video, we're going to talk about the 3 most important things you need to know about your restaurant labor cost. Hey everybody, Ryan Gromfin here, author, speaker, chef, restaurateur, and founder of therestaurantboss.com as well as clickbacon.com. And that's right, we're going to talk about the 3 most important things you need to know about your restaurant labor cost. But before we do that, if you haven't already subscribed to this video or to this channel, please go ahead and click on that subscribe button so we can send you updates as soon as possible. Plus, the more subscribers we get, the broader our message, the more of these free videos I can keep bringing to you. If I don't get new subscribers, I can't keep bringing you all these great free videos. So please go ahead, subscribe, share this with your other friends in the restaurant business so I can keep putting out this amazing free content for you. Thank you so much for that. Also, leave a comment below. But let's talk about labor costs. Again, these are questions I get emailed a lot. I made some trusty notes here. But I want to talk to you quickly. First of all, how do we calculate labor costs? It's very, very simple. It's just total labor divided by total sales. You're going to get a decimal number like 0.30. Just multiply that by 100 to turn that decimal into a percentage. But basically, it's your total labor divided by your total sales. Now, in the previous video, we talked about food cost and why food cost doesn't have labor included in it. So if you want to go back and watch that video, go back and watch it. But for now, labor cost is its own calculation. Don't get this all mixed up with other things. We're going to cover that in prime cost later. Second most important thing you need to know is that when I say total labor, I mean you need to include your employer related expenses like taxes, benefits, insurance, and the cost of processing payroll. That's all part of the labor cost. So depending on where you are in the world, let's just use $10 as an even number. If you have an employee making $10 an hour, that employee is actually costing you closer to $12 or even $13 an hour by the time you cover Social Security and some taxes for them and maybe some benefits, maybe vacation, maybe some insurance, the cost to process their payroll, right? So that employee actually costs you closer to $12 or $13 an hour. If you're only using that raw $10 an hour data, you're cheating yourself. You're basically telling yourself your labor cost is better than it is. So number 2 is make sure that you're including the employer related expenses. Now, the third thing I want to address here is that labor cost is not directly related to volume. Let me say that again. It is not directly related to volume. And what I mean by that is your labor costs could remain the same while volume goes up. Most restaurants can have a 20, maybe even 30% increase in sales without needing to add more labor. So one of the best ways, not the easiest, but one of the best ways to lower your labor costs is to increase your volume. Now, there's other methods. We're not talking about lowering labor costs today. We're just talking about the most commonly asked questions about it. But whereas food cost, if your sales volume goes up, your cost of goods sold should remain the same. If your sales volume goes down, your cost of goods sold should remain the same. Whereas with labor, if your volume goes up, your cost of goods sold percentage should go down. With more volume, you should not necessarily need a lot more labor. Just something to think about there. And then another thing that people ask me all the time is, what should your labor cost be? They say to me all the time, what should my labor cost be? Like I said in the food cost video, I have no idea. I have clients with high labor costs that make money. I have clients with low labor costs that make money. I have no idea what your labor cost should be. Of course, there are industry averages. I'm not even going to share them with you in this video because I don't want to confuse you on it. What's most important is that your labor cost is your labor cost. The goal every month is to ensure that that labor cost stays the same or goes down. Stays the same or goes down. Now, again, we can talk about rolling periods. We can talk about why I don't suggest using a 1-month period to calculate labor costs, but it's the same as it was in the food cost video. So go back if you haven't already watched the previous video to this. It's a food cost video. It's in the playlist here. And in that video, I talk about rolling versus simple methods. I suggest using a rolling method. Same thing for your labor as I would for cost of goods sold. I suggest, of course, using our software that we created specifically for restaurant operators called ClickBacon. Just go to clickbacon.com and learn more about that. But please subscribe to the channel if you like today's video. Please leave a comment or question below, and I look forward to bringing you more great videos just like this next week. Have a wonderful day. I want to thank you for watching that video. If you can do me 3 really quick favors right now, very quick. The first is, if you haven't already, will you subscribe to this channel? In a moment, some things are going to pop up on your screen, some buttons, and one of those buttons is going to be subscribe. So whether you're watching this on my channel or on YouTube or on your phone, just stick around for 1 second and you're going to see a big subscribe button. If you haven't already, could you please subscribe? 2, if you haven't liked this video, will you go ahead and click the like button? Actually, don't just click it. Will you smash that like button and tell the world that you really enjoy this? Because the way that I can continue to bring you all this great free training is for my message to expand, for more restaurant owners and future restaurant owners around the world to be watching this. And so the way to do that is to like my video. So again, if you're watching on YouTube, there'll be a place for you to like it. Or if you're back on my website, there'll be a place for you to like that. So smash that like button for me. And then also, could you leave a comment? Ask me a question. I reply to all my comments as fast as I can, usually within about 24 hours. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. But go ahead and ask me a question, leave me a comment, tell me you love the video, tell me you'd like to see something else in a video. If you need more detail on a certain area, I can film other videos about that. But if you can go ahead in a couple seconds now, it's gonna come out. If you can subscribe, like, and comment, that would be great. Also, there'll be a spot in this little button coming out in a few seconds where you can download something for free. I'm always rotating that, so take a look at that, some free tools. But if you're new to my channel, if you've never seen my videos before, there'll also be a spot for you to watch a video that'll kind of introduce you to what I do here at the Restaurant Boss and at clickbacon.com and tell you about what we do and how you can get more involved and how you can get more free stuff and all that. So the buttons should be coming in by now. Go ahead and click on those and have an absolutely wonderful day. Thank you so much.